And it was in the same period, a feast occurred out on the Atlantic coast there, in a grove at a place called Sidi Kassim, where Paul and I and some other friends went to see the large crowd that had gathered there around the musicians of the different ecstatic brotherhoods who threw people into trance with their music. And although this was absolutely fascinating, out of the corner of my ear, out of some sixth other sense, I heard some small music that I went to look for in the dark around the fringe of the lighted area of this festival. And I found a group of musicians being packed onto the horse and sort of sent away. And I said to Paul, who asked me why I was so interested in them, that that was the music that I hoped to hear for the rest of my life. And I first went up to Jejuka, and they played a little flute music, and I still didn't realize that this was the same group until some time later when we went again at the moment of the feast. And when I heard it, I said, oh, that's the music I said I wanted to hear for the rest of my life. And so they said, well, Glishma Rasek, sit down, stay the rest of your life. It wasn't logical that I should stay, and I had to go and earn some money someplace. And they said, well, why don't you go back down to Tangier and open a little cafe, and we will come and make the music, and every night we will split the take. The feast time came around, the Eid al-Kabir, when each head of a family in all of Islam has to kill a sheep in memory of Father Abraham's sacrifice. I would make an attempt to get up there and occasionally take friends who were capable of listening. Among the writers that I took up to the mountain, one could name Paul Bowles, and then, of course, William Burroughs, who came up twice, I believe. And they were poets or painters, friends from America very often, who were lucky enough to come just at the right time of year to go up there. And I later took other musicians, American musicians, up to the mountain. And that included, or rather began with Brion Jones of the Rolling Stones at that time, who went up to the mountain after he had come here with most of the group in 1960.